Okay, the next story is called Truth and Falsehood. Truth and Falsehood. Okay. Once upon a time, a long time ago, I am sure this must have been like 2,000, 3,000 years ago, many, many years ago. One day, falsehood. Okay, falsehood. And truth. Can you see? Yeah, truth. Falsehood met falsehood met truth. Okay. And falsehood, let's see. Okay. This is falsehood. And this is truth. Okay. This is truth. And this is falsehood. Falsehood said to truth, "How are you doing? I haven't seen you for a while. How are you?" Well, the truth, he sighed. Sigh. Sigh means he sighed. He sighed and he said, "Oh," he said, "it has been very difficult," he said. He said, "I have been very poor. It has been very difficult," he said. Okay. Falsehood looked at truth from head to toe. Toe. Head to toe. You see, yeah, head. From head to toe, and he saw that falsehood was wearing a very dirty, old, broken, ripped up, rugged clothes. Rugged clothes means poor clothing. He looked truth up and down, and he saw that truth was wearing rugged clothes. Truth said, he said, "Honestly speaking, to be honest with you, okay, I will tell you honestly," he said, "to be honest, no one gives me a job. No one hires me. No one hire means give a job. No one hires me. No one gives me a job. These days, when I tell the truth, nobody gives me a job." He says, "No one gives me a job." He said, "No one employs me." Employ. No one gives me a job. No one employs me these days. And nobody pays attention to me. Nobody looks at me, and nobody's pay attention. Nobody pay attention to me. Then nobody listens to me. Nobody's pay attention to me. They don't care about me, he said. Nobody hires me. Falsehood, he laughed. Ha, ha, ha. He laughed. And he said, "Do you want to come with me?" He said, "I can give you food and I will show you how to make money." he said. But you must promise me not to say a word against me. You must promise me that you never disagrees with me in front of other people. If you can promise me, I will help you. I will show you how to eat well and how to make money, he said to Truth. Truth was very hungry. He was very hungry, and he could almost lose consciousness. He could almost fall down because he was hungry. He almost could faint. Faint means you just you lose consciousness and you just fall down. He was so hungry that he could faint. And so he said, okay, I will go with you. Please help me, he said. So Falsehood and Truth, they both went to a restaurant. They walked together, and they came to a beautiful restaurant. Okay, beautiful restaurant, and it was the best restaurant. It was the best restaurant in town. They went inside and they said, or the Falsehood said, give us the best table. Okay, so they sat down at the best table and they ate good food and they drank the best wine and they had a great time together. Okay. Now, after they finished eating, Falsehood, this is a fist. Okay, this is a fist. When you close your fingers like this, it's a fist. He made a fist and he bang, 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 banged the table. Bang, 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 bang. He banged the table. Okay, he hit the table. Bang, bang. He banged the table with his fist, and he called the waiter. Waiter, the person who waits on you, the person who brings you food and drink. He called the waiter. He fist and bang, bang, bang. He called the waiter. He said, waiter. The waiter came and he said, yes, what can I do for you? The waiter said to Falsehood. Then Falsehood said, give me my change back, he said. Give me my change back, yeah? Give me my change back, okay? Oh, can you see? Give me my change back, okay? So the waitress said, but you never paid the bill. You never paid the money for the food and drink. And then Falsehood said, call the manager, he said. Call the manager, he said. And so the manager came. And the manager said, what seems to be the problem? What's the problem? What's going on? And then Falsehood said, I am a good citizen. I am a good person. I pay tax to the government. I pay tax to the city. I am a sincere man. I am a law-abiding Law abiding means I obey the rules of the society. I am a law rules abiding means obey. I am a law abiding citizen. Your waiter stole my change. He said, I paid $200 already, and I am supposed to be getting $20 back. But the change back, yeah, the whole thing was $200. No, the whole thing was $180. And he says, the falsehood says he paid $200. It's a cheap meal, but $200. And so he says he should get $20 back. Okay, so this is a change. Oh, you can't see it. Sorry about that. You can't see it. Oops. Yep, $20 back. So the falsehood says to the manager, your waiter stole my change, he said. He said, this restaurant steals customers' money, he said to the manager. The manager was afraid. He said, oh, no, we don't do things like that. He was very worried about the reputation of that restaurant. He was afraid of the reputation. Reputation is the way how people talk about the restaurant. Oh, that restaurant is a good restaurant. That restaurant serves good food. That's the thing that people say. That's reputation. And so the manager was very worried about the restaurant's reputation. And so he said to the waiter, did you steal the money? Did you steal the change? The waiter said, oh, no, this man has never paid the bill. But the manager did not listen to the waiter because he was afraid of the reputation. So he listened to falsehood. And so the manager said, how much was the change? And then the falsehood said, $20. And so manager said, of course we'll give you the change back. The manager gave falsehood $20. Okay. Now, the waiter was very, very sad. He said, why? He said, he looked at heaven, he looked at sky, and he said, God, he said, God, why are you not helping me? I'm not lying. That man never paid the bill, but the manager doesn't listen to me. The manager said, you made a mistake. You are going to be fired. Fire means lose a job. He's going to let him go. The manager is going to let him go. Fire. He said, God, please help me. The man never paid the bill, but manager didn't listen. So when he was saying, oh God, why are you not helping me? Truth watched it. Oh, he wanted to help the man, but he couldn't because Truth had promised not to say a word against falsehood in front of everybody. So he kept his mouth closed. He didn't say a word. And these two left the restaurant. Okay, these two left the restaurant. And falsehood was walking. and truth was walking, and falsehood, no, falsehood, he ha 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 laughed. He laughed, and he hit truth on the back. Bang! He hit truth on the back, and he said, "Ha ha ha! Look at this," he said. "This is $20 I made," he said. "We ate well. We had the best meal. We had the best wine. And I also made money," he said. He said, "This is the way you do it," he said. "You get free meal and then you also make money," he said to Truth. Truth looked at falsehood, and he said, "I was so hungry, and I almost fainted because I was hungry. So I listened to you." But he said, I would rather starve." Starve means die because you're hungry, because you become hungry and hungrier and hungrier and hungriest, and then you just die. Okay, starve. He said, "I would rather starve than being with you." And so from that day on, after that, truth and the truth went this way, and falsehood went this way, and they never traveled together after that. The end.